Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a first impression video on some of the things that I hauled this week, and I'm going to do my concealer. Oh, I already have my foundation on and everything, my primer and foundation, because I didn't have a new one, but now I'm going to do my concealer and set that with one of the first impressions that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to put that on right now. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape and mixed with the Sephora Pecan Pie. Now I'm going to set my under eye with this IBY Highlight and Contour from my BoxyCharm, and I'm going to use highlight number 2, that banana type color. Why am I dropping everything?
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Small taper brush. And these are matte highlights, which I know is like kind of obvious, but just in case someone was like, don't put a shimmery highlight under your eye. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my new Bissu powder, and this in the color 10 Honey. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. I think it's called setting brush. I remember that being what it was called when I bought it, but it's this like duo fiber brush. This seems to have a nice satin matte finish, and it really mattified the foundation down. Even though, to be honest, this is a matte foundation, so it really doesn't need help a lot, and it seemed to add coverage too. But this foundation already had like medium to full coverage, so I'm just gonna do that one small amount of powder. I feel like that looks good. And I normally don't really contour, but I'm gonna use this contour palette in this middle color to contour a little bit. And I'm going to be using this Crown Brush Fit Jumbo Kabuki Fan. And I really like this for bronzing / contour, whatever. I don't really contour, but I'm more bronze. I don't know, I think I like that color. It's not a really intense color. It's not really super different from my skin tone, and it's a little bit more on the neutral warm side. It's not super cool toned, which I like. I don't like super cool tones. I might go into that deeper one just a little bit. Yeah, that one's a little bit more cool. And I'm going to put some of that Contour 2 color, which is the bronzy, neutral to warm tone color, down my neck, under my lip a little bit. Now I'm going to put on my blush, which is also from Bissu. It's Bissu blush in the color Terracotta. And I'm going to use a Up and Up blush brush, which I really love this brush. This is an awesome brush. Focus? Okay, it's focused. Ooh, that's pigmented. It's more pigmented with the brush than it is with your finger. Yeah, that's pigmented. That's a really pretty color. Since this is super pigmented, this would be really good for deep skin tones if you can get a hold of this brand. I'm going to highlight now, and this product isn't a first impression. I have been using this the past few days, but this is for Rodeo Drive. Oh gosh, I just a little bit broke off and fell on my shirt. Great. Okay, and I'm going to be using this fan brush. You just need to dip in one time, and you see that? Yeah, this is a really pigmented highlight. Highlight. Now I'm going to move on to eyes, and I am going to prime my eyes just because that's what I always do when I'm doing my eye makeup. So I'm going to be using the NYX Proof It eye primer, which I always use. Now I'm going to set this primer with the matte cream color from this palette, and that one right there. Yeah, this seems to be going on smoothly onto the eye. And this is, I don't even know if I said what brand and palette this is. It's the Kokie Cosmetics. It's the Kokie Cosmetics Master Essentials palette. I don't even know if I showed it, but this is what it looks like. And here are the colors inside. I don't know what look I'm going to be doing today, but I'll show you guys what shades that I use. Now, I'm trying to figure out what shade in here could be a transition shade. I use this mauvey shade mixed with this brown shade as a transition. These are really smooth and pigmented colors, though. I'm the kind of person who works from the crease, from the brow bone down, so like I don't do from the lid up, I do from the brow bone down, so I put it down my brow bone color and transition color, then I work on the crease, then I put my lid color down. That's just how I do things when it comes to eyeshadow, but here we go. Y'all can see my eyes. I don't know why that doesn't look blended, because it definitely is. I'm gonna go into like a detailed crease brush and put that brown in my crease. And I'm going to build a little bit more of that. I'm not trying to make this super duper smoky or anything, so I'm trying not to do this all at once, make it super intense. And now I'm going to put down a lid color, and I'm not going to use a base just because I want to see how these work on their own. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. flat shader brush. I think this is the flat shader brush. Yeah, professional eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to pack on this color on the lid, on the inner part of the lid. Okay, that's not the most pigmented color in the world, but let's see if with a little bit of setting spray this doesn't beef up a little bit. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that did seem to help. Or even using your finger. These are really smooth though. Yeah, using your finger does work. I don't think the shade is meant to be super pigmented anyway because it seems like it's meant to be more subtle, but for the inner part, I'm liking that so far. And then for the middle part of the lid, I'm going to go into this matte color again. Oh, that doesn't look like it's building up well. And on the outer part, I'm going to go into this color a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not trying to put so much. And I'm trying to wedge that a little bit into the crease. If I would have known I was going to be doing a little bit more smoky of a look, I probably would have done my foundation afterward, but... And now I'm just going to blend a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more of that mixture of that brown and that plummy color that we used on the lid also into the crease. Back into that first shade that I put on the lid, back into the inner corner and brighten that up. And I'm gonna go back into that mauve-y, like purpley kind of shade. This eye look is a little bit different from what I normally do, but I think I like it. And I'm gonna put on some black liner. Now I'm gonna go into my lower lash line, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing. Go back into that mixture of that mauve color and that brown. I'm going to try and keep this in frame as much as I can, but I don't know how much I can keep that in frame. Then I'm going to go into a little bit of that more of that movie color, and that's all I'm doing for the lower lash line. And I'm going to put a little bit more wedge, a little bit more of that blue in the outer corner, and I'm going to touch up the lid a little bit because you're starting to not be able to see now that I put the eyeliner on. Oh, there's a little bit more of that blue. And I am going to blend this out. Now I'm going to take that brush again, the brush that I used to apply that mauve color and that brown color into the crease, and blend that blue shade out a little bit, and then take the bigger fluffy brush and use that to blend the edges of the top now. And I have a little bit of fallout from these shadows, but nothing drastic. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of that highlight 2 color in this palette, that matte highlight color, and dust that away. Here is the finished eye look. I think this turned out to be a pretty look, and it is a little bit smoky, but it's not too much. I do like this look, and now I'm going to set my face with a little bit of setting spray. And this is not a first impression setting spray. I've been using this setting spray, so I'm just gonna one more shadow to test out, and this is the Bissu Gold shadow, the Mina de Oro, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that on a tiny shader brush and put that in the inner corner. Ooh, that is a really pretty inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna zoom in so that you can see it. There's that inner corner highlight, that that Mina de Oro. I'm gonna put a little bit of that under the brow bone. And I'm gonna do my brows and put on some mascara, and I'm gonna come back. So this is the finished look, and I liked all these products that I tried today. I did really like these products so far. I will put an update as to whether I continue to like them in the in my description box. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.